my darkest days.
Live from Charlottesville, Petersburg, and Reston, Virginia. Welcome to the 62nd Annual Virginia Phi Beta Lambda State Leadership Conference. Now, welcome your 2020-2021 Virginia PBL State President, live from Charlottesville, Maheen Sanchez.
Welcome to the 2021 Virginia Phi Beta Lambda State Leadership Conference. My name is Maheen Sanchez, and this year I have the pleasure of serving as Senior State President of Virginia Phi Beta Lambda. It's my tremendous honor to welcome you to one of the most unique and innovative state leadership conferences in our 75 history here in Virginia Phi Beta Lambda. Despite extraordinary challenges and struggles, you, our Virginia PBL members and family, have decided to spend the time with us, and we thank you so much for doing so. This year would not have been the success if it wasn't for you and for our tremendous officer teams. So with that being said, for the first time in 2 years, we're back to business. We can't wait to get this conference started. Leading the way in making this conference possible are the members of the 2020-2021 Virginia PBL President's Council. Due to the current world circumstances, our team is currently spread out all around the Commonwealth of Virginia. Live from Reston, Virginia, please welcome your Director of Special Projects, Basak Gafoor. Live from Petersburg and Charlottesville, Virginia, respectively, please welcome your Co-Directors of Programming and Chapter Development, Christine Marie Batista and David Hastings. Live from Charlottesville, Virginia, please welcome your State Secretary, Siam Shah. And now live on the main stage here in Charlottesville, Virginia, please welcome your Co-Directors of Communications and Engagements, Mary Larkin Dowquitt and Tobias Abamenko. And now your Chief of Staff, John Kraus-Steinroth. And again, once again, my name is Maheen Sanchez, and I'm serving as your Virginia PBL State President. The general session is now in order. Now please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Tobias Abamenko.
Thanks, Maheen. At this time, David will lead us into the PBL Pledge.
Would you please join and recite with me the PBL Pledge? I solemnly promise to uphold the aims and responsibilities of Phi Beta Lambda, and as an active member, I shall strive to develop the qualities necessary in becoming a responsible business leader.
Thanks, David. Earlier this week, we conducted our annual executive board meeting. Minutes will be made available on our social media outlets and upon request.
Leadership Conference would not be possible without the incredible dedication of our SLC interns. Please join me in thanking the following individuals. Leonora from George Mason University.
Throughout your experiences today at our State Leadership Conference, be sure to stay up to date by joining our official 2021 SLC Group Meet for the latest updates. Join the conversation with us on our social media, or by using the hashtag FBLA-PBL-SLC in your posts, tweets, and photos. At this time, Basak will offer an overview of today's agenda of activities.
Being a virtual conference, SLC is going to look very different than normal. If at any time you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any member of the state officer team for assistance. We invite you to participate in this year's lineup of workshops. Live workshops will be held on Zoom and each run for 30 minutes. We'll have 2 rotations of workshops followed by an hour-long break for lunch. During lunch, you all are welcome to join and converse with this year's state officer candidates at the respective campaign booths. After lunch, 1 additional series of workshops will occur, followed by this year's SLC Social. Then, at 3 p.m., please join us for the 2021 Virginia PBL Awards, where competitive event winners, state officer election results, and state officer farewell speeches will occur, along with some special surprises. For exact information on timing and workshop descriptions, please check the digital conference program. Additionally, for the first time ever, we are so proud to present workshop content from our PBL counterparts at Texas PBL, at the National PBL Officer Team, and past 2021 Virginia PBL conferences. All on-demand content will be available on Blue Panda and will live stream simultaneously during live workshops and the lunch period within our conference platform.
Thanks, Basak. This year has been full of unexpected surprises and experience amidst the toughest of times. Despite this, the entire Virginia PBL officer team and organization has been excited to be a part of a year we'll never forget. At this time, please direct your attention to a special video presentation on our year at Virginia PBL and our spirit of innovation.
Our organization is driven by its members, and today you will have the opportunity to hear from the candidates interested in representing you as your 2021-22 state officers. Each will present their campaign platforms and vision for the future of Virginia Phi Beta Lambda. Please listen carefully, as you will be asked to judge who you believe will best lead Virginia PBL into its future. As a result of this week's State Executive Board meeting, effective immediately, elected offices now consist of State President, Executive Vice President, and Secretary-Treasurer. Each candidate has pre-recorded a 2-minute speech to present their campaign. Good luck with your speeches. We begin with the office of Secretary-Treasurer. The duties of the Secretary-Treasurer are to keep an accurate record of all business meetings, attend to official correspondence, and maintain permanent records of chapter business. There are 0 candidates who have satisfied all requirements for the office of Secretary-Treasurer.
The Executive Vice President will focus on assisting the State President with organizing the President's Advisory Council and Directors, retain alumni involvement, maintain relationships with other divisions within the state, and coordinate state service projects. There is 1 candidate who has satisfied all requirements for the office of Executive Vice President. Basat Gafoor will now present their campaign speech.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Basat Gafoor. I'm a second-year student at the University of Virginia, majoring in business and economics, and I'm running to be your executive vice president. Now, I want to start off by asking everyone a question. What is your Starbucks order? Now, this might seem like a strange question, but for our President's Council this year, it was a question that helped build a comforting and friendly atmosphere for our team. During one of the first meetings, I suggested an icebreaker we do be our Starbucks order. And while mine is just a venti ice water, this simple topic brought about many jokes and we all had a lot of laughter. How close the team got in such a short time is something I hope to replicate with next year's President's Council as Vice President. Focusing on creating a community is something I really value as a leader, as I think having an open and welcoming atmosphere is very important for our members. Now, to talk a little bit about my involvements this year, I got to work with a lot of aspects of the President's Council this year. I did some social media takeovers. I came up with our idea for Entrepreneurship Week, which was spotlighting business leaders throughout Virginia. And I also oversaw the creation of a lot of the workshops and webinars that you all participated in at our conferences this year, on top of helping manage our fall and state leadership conferences. Now, with all my experience this year in helping out in each aspect of the state team, I'm confident I'll have the skills necessary to help out with next year's President's Council, who will have these same tasks. Looking ahead to the future, I, like I'm sure many of you, are wishing for in-person fall and spring conferences so that we can get back to networking and engaging in career preparation in person. But I also think there's some aspects of this year that we can build upon that were virtual to continue to build the bridge between the local and state chapters, such as having online social events, webinars, and just meetings with the state team and local members so that we can continue to build that bridge. As Vice President, I want to continue to build upon the successes we had this year while bringing a friendly atmosphere and laughter along the way. Thank you, guys.
The State President will serve as the presiding officer at State Executive Committee meetings, the annual State Leadership Conference, and any other meetings of the state chapter. It will maintain a close and continuing relationship with the state office, organize an overall plan of action for statewide activities, appoint appropriate committees, serve as an ex officio non-voting members of all committees, and assume all other duties common to this office. There is 1 candidate who has satisfied all requirements for the office of State President. Maheen Sanchez will now present his campaign speech.
I was 15 when I first joined this organization, and one of the tremendous honors I've had has been serving as state president for the past year. And not just because of what the organization is and what we do, but because of the challenges we face this year for our members. And I'm not talking about membership, I'm not talking about how we build our chapter, what have you. I'm talking about what you're going through. Families, be it financial, health, what have you. This has been an incredibly tough year for all of us, emotionally, mental health, what have you. And so the fact that you're willing to spend that time with us, that's how much this means to all of us. The fact that you're willing to spend time with us, and at least for today, 6 hours, and throughout the year, if we can give you a distraction, if we can give you an out during these tough times, that makes this all worth it. And that's what's made this entire year worth it. Despite whatever challenges we face here in the state chapter, working with you and trying to provide something for you has truly made this one of the most tremendous honors I've ever had. And for next year, knowing everything we've gone through this year via virtual, I want to make sure that we're able to provide for you an experience that suits your needs and your wants. Firstly, I want to make sure we have the largest and safest in-person gathering when we come back this fall. The idea is we would go to different local chapters, be it VSU in Petersburg, here in Charlottesville for UVA, George Mason, in Fairfax, bringing together our partnerships with the National Center and our state and local officers to bring you an experience, a social experience, to get you engaged, something that you may not have had in the past year. Second, we have incredible members all across the state, but we may not have chapters that are active in their collegiate chapters. So the idea is to bring back the virtual chapter ran from the state level so we can provide programming for you so you can be part of Virginia PBL even if there isn't an active chapter nearby. And for those that are involved in chapters, we need to provide resources for you. All our local chapters are going to be hit hard this year, be it financially, be it membership-wise. We from the state level have to provide stuff so that you can succeed. And so not only from a Google Drive perspective, but from actual manpower, sending our state officers if you want them to present at your activities fair, and providing resources, be it PowerPoint, workshops, and activities, whatever we can do to rebuild your chapters. It's been a tough year this past year, and next year it's going to be tougher, even if we are back in person. But I know we can do it. So please vote for me, Maheen Sanchez, for another term as your state president of Virginia PBL. Thank you.
Take an opportunity to visit with the candidates and learn more about their plans for Virginia PBL. Campaign booths will be open during lunch today via Zoom. The link is posted within the conference platform. Voting will take place at the conclusion of lunch. Chapter presidents, please check your program for more details. At this time, please welcome the PBL National President, live from Illinois, Ellie Murphy.
PBL, welcome to your State Leadership Conference. On behalf of the National Officer Team and the National Leadership Center, congratulations on achieving this tremendous feat. As you begin your competitive events, I wish you the best of luck. You have endured a year unlike any other, encountering obstacles and challenges along the way. Through it all, you persevered and have come out on the other side. You should be proud of how far you have come, and in the midst of it all, remained committed to your professional and personal growth. As you participate in your SLC, I encourage you to tune in to what opportunities await you in this virtual environment. As things begin to return to normal, you will begin to reap the benefits of the work you have put in during these trying times. Best of luck in your competitive events. Your national team can't wait to see you virtually at our 2021 National Leadership Conference.
Thank you so much, Ellie. As a reminder, the first workshop will begin soon. Please consult the official SLC program as emailed out to attendees and within the conference platform for links and precise information. Please be sure to attend the Virginia PBL Award Ceremony this afternoon to support your competitors and cheer for your chapter and our new state officer team.
We hope you enjoy the rest of the conference and our tremendous lineup of workshops. We're in recess until this afternoon's closing session and award ceremony. The opening session of the 2021 Virginia PBL State Leadership Conference is now recessed.